Hi YouTube, it's Cara. So I've been pestered a little bit about doing a makeup tutorial, and I'm not the best makeup specialist, but I thought that I would just talk about a couple of things that I do. So this is me with just basic makeup. This isn't how I would go out for a night out, but this is something that I'd probably um, go as to like work or something. Basically, it's plain. There's nothing special going on. It's meant to look a little bit natural. Um, so I'm gonna put my hair up, and we shall see about taking some of this makeup off. But you don't have to spend a lot of money when it comes to makeup. I've found, well, makeup removal at the very least. I have found that just cheap makeup wipes work really well. So this is probably the first time and maybe the last time that you're going to see me without basic makeup, but I just want to show you how I do things. It's a little bit different to what I've seen on YouTube, but works for me, and well, that's fine. Anyway, let's start. Okay, so I have eyeliner on at the moment, and tricky part with removing eyeliner is that sometimes you feel like you're about to stab yourself in the eye. So, and because I've never actually done this on cam before, it might take me a little bit longer. Okay. Now, usually when you take makeup off, you need to start moisturizing your skin. For those of you that are on hormones already, it's very important that you start moisturizing your skin straight away, because when your skin starts changing, you'll find that the makeup actually dries it off. So, I didn't have any blush on today either, so you'll have to forgive my very plain looking face. You can also see the scars that I was left with from the laser, and this is just like a little blister that came up from the IPL, but I can actually deal with this. This isn't too bad. So as you can see, my biggest thing is I get dark patches kind of along there. It's actually not hair, would you believe? I'm always really paranoid about it. It's pigmentation from when my face got burnt from the laser. So you have to forgive me. I've got my little makeup bag sitting next to the computer, so I've just got to figure out what makeup I'm going to put on first. So for those of you that haven't transitioned, and I don't think I actually have it in my makeup bag because I don't use it anymore, basically the trick that drag queens have used for years is using orange lipstick, the brightest orange lipstick that you can possibly get. What this does is the blue hues, when you're dark-haired like me, what it does is it actually counteracts the blue hues that appear in your skin. From your hair, I don't actually have any. You can probably see, this darkening bit. It's really disgusting, but there is nothing there, I promise you. Now what I use to cover here, and what I've always used, is pan stick. So I'm using Max Factor pan stick, and it's olive. I don't think you can see that. Come on, focus, focus. Basically, it's the olive colour. So what I would do before when I had lots of facial hair was actually dot the orange, bright orange, like it's fluoro orange basically. Dot it all around the areas that you have dark facial hair, and then massage it in, and it looks really bizarre. It looks like you've got this orange beard on. And then what I would do is I would let that dry, and I would simply go across with my pan stick. Okay, now you probably can't see this very well, but I've just gone across, and then what I like to do is just massage it in, When I first started using pan stick, because it's such a very heavy makeup to use, I would actually pretty much smother my whole face in it. And I thought that that looked okay, but honestly, when it comes to trying to look a little bit more natural, honestly, you don't want too dark. Now, I'm just being a little bit more particular while doing this because I'm very conscious of the fact that I can see dark bits. When you're actually doing this to go out during the day, you honestly don't need this much. I just have to kind of get rid of these lines that kind of show up on the edge of the makeup. Now, actually run out of it. I use a cheap foundation for the rest of my face. I wear powder over the top, so I don't really think that this is going to be any real benefit. I use it mainly just because my skin does go a little bit red around these areas, and I get worried about that. So I've actually run out, so I'm not even going to bother putting that on. I mean, I'm not doing anything tonight, so I'm not worried. But what I am worried about is dark circles under the eye. Now, Garnier, this was actually really cheap. I think it was like $9 or something. It's a roll-on, and it goes underneath the eyes. So I'm just going to show you. You just go, underneath the eyes like this. Now this is impregnated with caffeine, I think it is. It's also got foundation rolled in it, and I think it says SPF or something. But it's an anti-dark circle. And so what I do is I just try and blend it in. And it's beautiful. I wear this every morning, and I love it. I just think that it takes a lot of my darkness away from my eyes. So whenever, like, say I've finished work and then I decide, oh god, I need to go down the street or something, and I look in the mirror and I go, oh my god, I look shocking. I don't bother fixing up my foundation. Like, I might put a little bit more powder on, but majority of it, I just don't care. And I'm starting to look really funny. Okay, so the next thing, this is actually for a friend of mine. I was talking to her about using eyeliner. The trick with eyeliner is that I have found with my dark eyes is actually going from the outside in to about here. It doesn't close off the eyes completely, but if, like, during the day, but if I was going out for the night, I would do it the whole way around. I tend to only like it on the bottom of my eyes, just because I think some girls, when they wear it across the top, like, it just, with a pencil, it's very difficult to draw that line, so I don't even bother. But I'll show you. So this is what I do. So, Kat, if you're watching this, honestly, pencil and just draw it and stop. Like, if you think that that's far enough, then just stop. Finish off the rest of your eyes and then come back to it if you want to. I use a pencil. My sister uses a liquid pen. I prefer pencils. It's classic. So I'm doing this in the camera, so I'm hopefully not going to poke myself in the eye. But basically, I just go about halfway around. Okay. So it's just not too, you just hope that you're not going to close the eye off when you're doing it. Oh, I just poked myself in the eye. And doing this on cam is very difficult. I'll tell you. This takes me usually about 20 seconds to do in the mirror. But I'm very conscious of the fact that I'm going to poke myself in the eye, which I did. Okay. So as you can see, I've gone a little bit down on that eye, but that's fine. You can always go back and fix it and just try and take that little bit off. It's almost balanced, but I'm a little bit particular. Anyway. So I find that this kind of darkens my eyes, makes it look a little bit brighter. Okay, so the other thing I like to do, now say I was going to work, okay, these beautiful glittery eyeshadows that I used for my birthday party. And I mean, this is just really, really cheap. It's nothing, you know, they're glittery as anything. One thing, T-girls, most girls that are over the age of 30, if you're not going out clubbing or it's not a celebration, don't bother wearing glitter. It looks disgusting. Should never be seen in public with glitter. This cost me about $4 at, we call it the reject shop. You know, it's nothing. Anyway, just going to ignore that. But I just thought that I'd bring it up because some T-girls that I've seen, they wear glitter. And honestly, you know, they're usually about 40. Don't wear glitter. Okay. Now I need to find my, okay. Now, makeup brushes. I never use the sponge out of here. Okay, so it came with a sponge. Don't bother using it. It puts it on too thick. I really hate it. You can't really show where you're going to put it. So I have this. This is my Old Faithful. I've used this since I started. It's a nude eyeshadow brush. I got the set Nude by Nature, I think it's called. And I love it. I lost this brush ages ago, and then I was using another one that I got for like $5. And it did the trick, but then I found this and I was, oh, heaven. Okay. So what I like to do usually is put on a really white colour. And I usually put that around my eyes. But because I've still actually got a little bit of tint from the makeup that I wore this morning, I'm not even going to bother. So this is actually a pink. This is what I wear to work because, and you know, pink is a very difficult colour to pull off, but I'm young, I'm under 30, so it's acceptable. T-girls usually we have to avoid wearing pink, but I blend it in with other colours, so it's not just one straight colour. It looks ridiculous if you only wear one colour, it looks really tragic. It looks like you're not making an effort. What's the point in wearing makeup if you're not going to make an effort? I'm constantly updoing my skills, so you know, this isn't something that I'm just going to keep doing for, you know, the rest of my future. I'm sure that I will figure out better ways to put makeup on than what I am now, and I'm happy with that. So what I like to do is actually go from in kind of off to the point of your eye. Because now, with this first colour, you could probably wear this just on its own, but I don't like it. I like to have a little bit of change. I found this one out. We'll pretend that it didn't. Anyway, so, and of course, you know, doing makeup in a webcam is really horrible. So, you know, just bring it out and along. You don't want it to look too tacky. A lot of girls, when they do their makeup, it looks really, really tacky. You will probably end up getting makeup around here. I think they call it overflow. I'm not too sure. But you don't want it. Always clean your brush in between the colours. You don't want the colour to be stained on the brush and then put it on and it's a different tint. It's what you actually wanted to do. So I've used that. Now this is my BYS eyeshadow. I think I got, this is also another cheap one. The only reason I got it was this pink. What I have been wearing is actually the pink with this grey that's actually, it's kind of tinted a pink. And so the trick that I use when I'm doing eyeshadow is putting a lighter colour on the inside, which opens your eyes, and a dark colour on the outside. I'm not sure how it works. It's kind of like an optical illusion, but it makes your eyes look really big, really dazzling. The other colours that I wear to work, okay, this is Revlon. Another thing of eyeshadow that I got when I first started. Came with its own brush. I hated it. I'm not really a fan of this, but if I was going to use it, I would probably put it up further. This whiter colour seems to just make your eyes look a lot more awake. So, anyway, we will go with, okay, we'll make it that I'm going to, maybe go out on a date. It happens. So, I've got the dark black that I used from, this one. That's it there, at the end. So, what I like to do, and I'm not sure if this is going to work on webcam, what I like to do is start nice little brushes from the outside of my eye. You can see it kind of going on. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm not too sure if most girls do this, but I always bring the dark up onto the top of the eyelid. Kind of, I'm not too sure what they call it, but I think they call it the eyeball. But anyway, I'll show you with the other eye. So as you can see, it's just darker, and it just looks a lot classier. So I start here and just kind of work it that way, kind of getting that dark on. And then, I'll show you. See, I mean, that looks really tacky. So what I tend to do is bring it along this ball line. Now, some makeup use that I have done, I see the girl, I see people, and they got this giant freaking stuff going on. I think it looks tacky. And especially, when you're kind of giving your eyes and your eyebrows are going up, and you've got eyeshadow all the way up your eyes. I usually get, I'm sure most girls do this, whenever you make a mistake with your eyeshadow, gone. And the same with that one. Just bring it back down to where it was, where it's meant to be. You are going to get, especially when you're using blacks, you'll get this trail of colour coming off the side. You really don't want that. Okay, so we've got our black. I don't know if you can see that. It's not too overpowering, but I just think it looks really nice. My other trick that I use, so I've got pink and black on. It's like, oh, two colours that really, you probably should just leave that as it is. But I'm not one for kind of leaving things as they are. I get very creative a little bit with my makeup, especially if I'm going out on the night. So I actually picked this up at a market. It was like $9, and it's got all these colours in it that are neutral colours. These suit brown eyes, I would say. I mean, even if you had maybe green eyes, a lot of these colours would actually suit. I'm yet to use this colour. You can see why it's very, very bright. But what I would do is, let's see. I'm going to use this colour here, and the reason why I'm picking a brown, it's actually got little, it's not glitter, but it's just a little bit of different colour on it. The reason why I'm going to use brown is brown and pink goes together, and it just kind of softens it. So from what was a little bit pink, will now turn a bit of a nice brighter colour. It's very difficult doing this in a cam because, I can feel where the brush is, and I can see where the brush is, but it's easier doing it in mirror. I don't like to bring, so when I'm using a brown, I don't like to bring it straight from the centre out. I try and stick probably about yay far and out. And just make sure that you don't have that disgusting little eyeball thing that I discussed before. So that's kind of toned it down a little. This is, I mean, I said probably wearing this out, but honestly, if I was going out, I would have very glary makeup on. So this is probably a little bit nicer just to wear around. Okay. When doing eyelashes, women have really long lashes naturally. Some boys do, very lucky. I don't have very long lashes. My little trick, and I'm wearing, who makes this one? Rimmel Extra Super Lash. Extra Super Lash. And it's in the black. Okay, so my little trick, and I'm really not sure I can do this on cam, my little trick is actually doing it twice. Most girls, curling your eyelashes is actually out of fashion at the moment. Some girls do, I don't really feel the need to. I like my eyelashes where they are, and it freaks me out, having to curl my lashes. Now, if I was in the mirror, I could actually get them to stand up a lot better than what they are, but, you work with what you got. So I'm hoping that little bit of a makeup tutorial, a bit of me being a little bit vain, sitting in front of the computer, going, oh, look at me, I'm so pretty. But anyway, let's see. So I actually put two things of mascara on before I leave, and that's usually the first one I use, which is Super Lash Building. The second one I use, which I don't have here, and I couldn't find it before. I think I might have left it at work. So I'll have to just use that one again. It's actually, yes, I have left it at work. It's Day and Night, by, I think it's L'Oreal made it. And it's just gorgeous, like I put it on all the time. One thing a friend asked me when I was saying, oh, I might do something on makeup, blah blah blah, was, do I wear lipstick? Not a fan of lipstick. In fact, I find it quite, difficult to keep on my lips all day. So I use a gloss. I use a coloured gloss. So I have one that's really dark, and then the only reason I'm using it is because it'll show up better. So what I have here is a really cheap mineral foundation. The reason why I'm using a cheap one is because the other one that I was using makes me look very, very orange. So I've loaded my brush up with makeup, and all of you are going, oh my god, that's so much powder. Yeah, it is. T-girls, we need a little bit more makeup than what most girls do, and my sister was kind of shocked last time we got ready for a party together. So, what I do, oh god, that looks really bad, is this. Don't ever forget your neck. Nice circles when you're a T-girl. Never forget your neck, because honestly, we've had hair down there, and the pigmentation is different to the rest of our face. Well, mine is, and I'm guessing that other people's are too, and please tell me that that's the same, because I don't want to be different. I hate being different. So basically, this foundation, this mineral makeup that I've put on, it's beautiful. Like, it goes on so easy. You can't really see it on cam, but it makes my skin look a little bit flawless, and I love it. And it was cheap. I got it at a makeup. So you gotta be smart when you're looking for makeup, because honestly, you go through so much, and being transgendered, you're always worried about, if you're into makeup, you're always worried about, does it look right? Is it gonna sit right? And, anyway, so I just go for cheap stuff and just hope for the best. And if it doesn't work out, it's only cheap. This is True Blend Minerals, okay? Micro Minerals. Foundation base. It is a base. You are meant to put bronzer with it. I don't use bronzer. I like being a little bit pale. But I do use blush. So I just want to show you this. This colour is actually, I think it was a pale colour. Anyway, that's besides the point. Now, so this is actually a blush brush. Blush brush. And, I use it for my foundation, and then I go and use it for my blush. So, forgive me, I know that you're not meant to, but I'm a busy gal. I have too many things to do instead of picking up brushes going, oh, which one goes with what? It works. Don't mess with anything that works. This is, Australis Paparazzi Perfect High Definition Blush. It comes with, it's got its own mirror. Lovely. It has its own mirror, and it's got all these different coloured blushes. All I care about is this top one. It's pink blush. I think pink on a girl is classy. And always tap your brush off, never blow on it. It's disgusting, you get saliva, you make it wet, you run that across your face, and then you mess up your makeup. Never blow on your brushes. What you need to do is smile. You smile, and then you bring it out. You smile and bring it out. If I was standing in front of the mirror and doing it properly, I'll look up at the mirror. If I was standing in front of the mirror and doing it properly, and I wouldn't want it to look too overdone, this is what I do. I go all the way up and do my little smile on my apples, and it looks so pretty. And then, because I don't want to look, See this little circle of blush? What I hate is standing in front of the mirror and then going, I can see a circle, it looks hideous. Shouldn't do it, honestly, you really shouldn't do it, but we're given hands for a reason. You might as well just use it for your makeup and separate it. Make it look less lined. You don't want it to look lined, you want it to look natural. And honestly, girls touch their face all day. Again, lip liners, don't use them anymore. The only reason is because I could never get my bottom lip to look right. So I just skip that part and go for the next part. And that's, as I said, I don't use lipstick. Sorry, I dropped it. I don't use lipstick, but I love these two. This one doesn't have a label on it. Oh, yes, it does. L'Oreal Infallible. Love it. It's meant to plump up your lips and make them look good. When I'm obviously a little bit dehydrated, I've got yuckies on it. Anyway, so this is a darker one, and I'm only putting this on because, hey, why not? So I'll go across the bottom lip. Oh, look at that, little chunks. That's okay, I can fix that. Mush together. Now, one of my older videos I watched, I had this actually in my teeth. It was quite bad. So anyway, I use lip gloss, and it's easier. I put this in my purse, and then that's it. I carry it around with me and use it. Dry lips, you should also probably use a proper lip balm. I've got dry lips. So we'll just pretend that we can't see that. And that is pretty much it. If you bring the eyeliner deeper into your eyes, it will make them look closed. I would obviously go straighten my hair and make the extensions look a little bit more natural. Yeah, anyway, I hope you had fun watching me put my makeup on. It took me all of half an hour to put it back on. It takes me about 2 minutes when I'm getting ready for work. My hair takes the longest. Hair extensions, maybe I'll do a discussion about hair extensions because they're horrible. Anyway, thank you for watching. Kat, if you watch this, if you have any questions, let me know. All the best. Bye.